I love starting every day with a green smoothie, and I'm really excited to be talking to Roddy McDonald here from Water for Health, because hopefully I'm going to improve my smoothie and make it even more green. So Roddy, you've got some good looking greens here. What do they do and how are they made into a powder form?
Yeah, sure. I think it's good that you're taking smoothing every day, but not everybody has got the time or the inclination to sit and blend all the materials together, other ingredients, and for that matter doesn't necessarily have access to getting the best ingredients, and that's for that reason that dehydrated greens have become so popular over the last few years, and their growth is being fairly phenomenal, because it gives people, busy people, the option to take a scoop of greens, put it into a glass of water or a little bit of juice or whatever, and get the equivalent of several portions of vegetables. So there are a lot of variations in that. Now, for instance, we have a product here just as an example called Field of Greens. Now, Field of Greens is a combination of 14 different grasses like wheatgrass, barleygrass, etc., and grass juice powders, and 5 different vegetables. But it is they're all organically grown, and they are dehydrated at low temperature so as to conserve their life energy. Technically, it's classed as a raw food. So you've got the option to take that, put that into your water juice, and drink that in the morning or sometime when it's convenient in the course of the day. It's a great way for people to get more vegetables into their diet.
Well, it sounds fantastic. I mean, 14 different vegetables. It's going to probably be pretty impossible to just try to have that in your regular day. I mean, let alone for breakfast, 14 green vegetables.
Absolutely, and they, between them all, probably include most of the nutrients that the body needs, because you're taking, for instance, wheatgrass alone has got a huge width of nutrients in it, and then when you look at other things like your parsley and your spinach and broccoli sprouts and so on, you've got a huge width of nutrition there. So it's a great way for people to fortify their diets. So that's the one. Then we've got other ones like green Vibrance powder, which is actually our top selling greens powder, and Green Vibrance powder is made by Vibrant Health in the US, and it's one of the top, if not the top selling green vegetable powder in the US through the health shops. It has been very, very popular since it was first introduced about 20 years ago, but it's a dynamic product from the point of view that Mark Timon there, who's a very highly respected clinical nutritionist, has always embarking on improving the product. As new ingredients become available that have got benefit, he has incorporated them into the product. So we are now on version 14 of Green Vibrance. So Green Vibrance is there, it's got all the greens in it, but it's got a lot of other beneficial botanicals in it and algae in it, as well as a high probiotic content in it. It's got vitamin D3 in it, it's got certain minerals from in there as well, and digestive enzymes. So it's a very complete product. Green Vibrance powder has got currently about 70 ingredients in it, so including the different strains of probiotics. It's a great way for people to be able to support their diet rather than taking a number of different products. They just take their scoop of Green Vibrance a day, and that's a lot of people have found significant benefit, and people do take it all the time. It's their best way to get the dense nutrition into their diets.
And is that all you need, or does, I suppose it depends on the person, but is it typically you need 1 scoop? Or?
Most people would just take 1 scoop a day.
Say I loved it and I had it all the time and I was having 5 scoops a day.
Well, what
would I just be full of energy? And
what I would say to people is that they're probably better taking 1 or maximum 2 scoops of green vibrance a day. If they felt they wanted more, then to use Field of Greens supplementary. We actually do have a new product out called Maximum Vibrance, which has got 120 ingredients in it. It's got all the ingredients in green vibrance in it, plus it's got the ingredients that's in pure green protein in it, and rainbow vibrance, and also some vitamins and minerals from organic sources.
Wow.
Now the goal of Vibrant Health was to produce a product that people would take that and they would need nothing else by way of supplementary nutrition. The only thing that's not in Maximum Vibrance that people need is omega-3s, because omega-3s are not yet available in powdered form. But a Maximum Vibrance can be taken as a single scoop as a snack for people, or it can be taken 2 scoops as a complete meal replacement. And interestingly, on the protein side of Maximum Vibrance, 2 scoops of it will give people 40% of their day's requirement for protein. So it's another variation of greens, etc., to be able to supplement the diet, to give the people dense nutrition, to alkalize the blood and the tissues, etc., and to promote better oxygenation, better immunity, etc. It's a great way for people to actually improve their health very simply, and particularly it's great for people that live busy lifestyles.
Well, that's fantastic. I really fancy a nice green green juice now. Thanks again, Roddy McDonald, for Water for Health. Thank you.